Hello again. I'm going to be talking about our brushes, which I've talked about some, but I'm going to talk about them kind of all grouped together. And with that, I'm going to talk about our Restore Brush Cleaner, which is amazing stuff. And I'm also going to talk about our Restore Sanitizing Wipes. So, our brushes are specifically designed for mascara makeup. And sorry, my daughter was putting her makeup on with my brushes, so she's got like extra makeup on there. She tends to put it on with a little bit of a heavy hand. Not that it shows, but she kind of puts it on heavy and then dots it all off. So this is our Restore Brush Cleaner, and I love this stuff. I was not a brush washer. I would get the brushes that came with the products, and I would use them, and if I started getting infections in my eyes, I would buy a new product. I just would forget to wash them because like when I was done, I was in a hurry because I was, always busy off somewhere. I mean, moms are busy. Everybody's busy. Non-moms are busy. But I always felt like I was off and running somewhere. So I didn't take the time to wash them. And then when I remember like I really needed to clean them, it'd be, late that night or the next morning. And, you can't wash your brushes and not let them dry for 24 hours because they'll never freaking be dry. And that's a pain. No longer do you have to do that with this stuff. This cleans them and sanitizes them instantly, and they are dry to the touch. So you can clean them and then immediately use them. So I've got my 30-second hack brush. Remember, this one can be used to do our hack, which is highlight and contour. So highlight, contour, blush, and illuminator. You can do your whole face with just this. And if you're really, really aiming for it, you can even do your eyeshadow. I mean, seriously, if it's right there. You could do blush for eyeshadow, you could do this line, or use this, and get like a more detailed look if you wanted to. But all you really need in life is your hack stack, or is your hack, and this. So the way the Restore Cleaner works, you can do it, you can spray it on a paper towel or on the brush. I tend to spray it on the brush. I just feel like it gets in there more. And you just spray a couple sprays, and I'm gonna take a paper towel and just rub it. I'm going to do one more because I think that it just needs a little bit more cleaned off. But the tips of our brushes are almost all white. So, when they're white, it's clean. It's a funky concept. All right, so it's white. That's what was in it. And the funniest thing to me is when I clean my brushes, I have to really watch it because I use so much product on my face. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know why I do that. Here's the other end. That was definitely my daughter because I've gotten in this habit right now where I really only use this end. So all that stuff on there is from her. This product is really, really good for the makeup, not the Restore Spray, that's good too, but specifically the makeup is really, really super good for, it works well for kids who are getting into makeup because it shows them how to, nicely apply makeup because it lends itself to being kind of light, a light application. They don't overdo it and look like, a clown or worse, dare I say. So it's a great, great product for that, for your kid who's getting into wanting to wear a little bit of makeup here and there. My daughter actually applies it beautifully. Like, I think she looks very nice when she's done. She definitely doesn't overdo it. If anything, she underdoes it sometimes, but it looks very, very nice. See how clean? And, it's inexpensive. And it doesn't dry out their skin. It doesn't create breakouts because, although it's not hypoallergenic, like, we won't call it hypoallergenic because that is not kind of a standardized term. There's no way to qualify what that means. They're not industry standards. So we don't say that about our products, but they are high quality. They're very, very good to your skin. Like I've said, I have really, really red skin. My face gets really irritated very easily. I used to get breakouts every single month. And They're just gone. Gone. I don't get them anymore. I think I've had like one pimple in 6 months. That is just a beautiful thing. I figured by the time I was an adult, like maybe the breakouts would stop, but they never stopped. Ever stopped until mascara. So looking at my detail brush, you can see the white on that. And got 2 more to go. It's really quick. And then they're immediately dry, which is just the neatest thing in the world. And you can see, like, I mean, it's got lots of stuff coming off of it. This is all what I've been using. So, and it doesn't really take much of the Restore cleaner. I've been a little stingy with my cleaner because it was out of stock for a while, so I was not cleaning personally as much like I would clean if I was going to use it on a client or had used it on a client. But personally, I wasn't cleaning my brushes as much as I probably should have because they're out of stock. And I thought, oh my God, what happens if I run out? My life will be over. And we just can't have that stuff going on. So, all that. And look, I mean, you can't even see it moved. You don't really use much of it, although it seems like you're using a ton of it. You don't. So my brushes are all clean. And 30-second hack, as I said, this is for all over. You can use it for everything. We have the detail hack. This is great for highlighting under your eyes or by your nose. This is the detail. This is great for putting on your contour. We have B squared, and this is for your blush. This is for your powders and your bronzer. This is another brush if you like to, I like my blush kind of all over, my powder, setting powder all over, but if you want to really like press it in place, this is a great brush for that. And I've also seen people use this for the highlight. Everything's so versatile. You use what works for you. That's what it comes down to. This is our eyeshadow everything brush, and so again, use it there. Our detail brush, this is the multitasker brush is what it's called. I love this for eyeliner. This is perfect for eyeliner. Or either one of these. This is good for lipstick. It's good for your illuminator. It's also good, like, I have this little spot here if you have a blemish or something to cover that up with a highlighter before you put like your final coat on. And this is an angles brush, and so this is great for your eyebrows and to smooth them out. And then we have the Perfector sponge. These you can just wash with hand soap. You don't have to use the Restore, which is kind of nice. And again, they get twice. This is twice the size it is when it's dry. And this is great for blending. Ours are super high quality. They last a long time if you treat them right, i.e. no Phoebes. And they're just super soft. They're not that, if you've ever used like a Walmart or Target or like one of those ones you get there, they're just not soft like this. They're hard. And these just feel beautiful. And the Restore brush cleaner. You can now clean your brushes and use them immediately. This stuff, if nothing else, you have to have this. Have to. So, in a couple sprays, I mean, I cleaned all my brushes on this paper towel, and they're all clean and sanitized and ready to use. Speaking of sanitizing, it's good to sanitize your makeup, right? It lasts longer. So, these are Restore sanitizing wipes. Same formula as the brush cleaner, but these are specifically designed to sanitize your makeup. So they come out in these little wipes, and they smell, they're not the vanilla, they're more of an alcohol smell. So I guess it's not the exact same formula. But I like to actually, like, I rip them in half because I'm cheap, and half again. And then I have 4 of these out of each wipe. And I can do 2 colors in there and 2 colors in there. So like if I'm cleaning out my hack, I can go, just kind of wipe them down the makeup. And I get it cleaned, get everything off of there. And then I'm going to do my contour. Sorry, doing it where you can't even see it. Let's try it this way. Clean out your contour. Rip my other one in half here. And I can clean out my blush. It just gets all any germs that build up off of there. I use them as an artist when I'm cleaning my makeup, my big palette, between clients. And if I've used any of those colors, because sometimes I will, just to supplement what I have, you know, I'll clean them out then. And but they're great for your own personal thing, and they come in a box. Not super expensive, kind of awesome. And so those are one set of our tools. The next video, I'm going to be talking about our makeup removers and our stay spray. And that should cover the rest of our tools. And then I will get into our skincare line, which is